Okay. So, hello and welcome back to the newest episode on Filmdelve. So, for today's discussion, we all did a sort of free for all project. So, we all chose one movie to watch on our own, and we'll now discuss our ratings, our feelings on it, and convince each other to watch it. And then we also have a very fun task at the end.
uh,
So, who wants to go first for their movie?
I'm
Chubbs has
interested
the
to
most,
listen to
so
Skilly.
we'll put Chubbs last because he has the most to say. I feel like.
I have so many tabs.
Uh, we'll start with me. I did Thirst by Park Chan Wook,
Yeah,
which
that movie sounded
he
crazy from like the little you said of
he.
it.
I
It's a
saw the
very
one
horny
image.
movie. That's the thing is, I knew it probably wasn't going to actually be a horror movie. It's mainly just a fucked up movie, kind of like Old Boy. He made like it's more fucked up than like horror. You feel me?
Yeah,
But I knew I was gonna like it because Old Boy's my favorite movie ever. So I had confidence, but the premise I found interesting because one, it's actually about a Christian priest, but like in Korea, so like I found it interesting, kind of like Abrahamic religion and like the Orient and that kind of more unique perspective. Because I feel like most movies, especially Korean movies, don't like show like Christians there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't really involve
So,
like Abrahamic religion, but it is
and
pretty strong there.
and it is actually this movie is technically an adaptation of a classic book. Let me go
Oh,
find the book because I forget the name. It's on my Amazon wish list. I forget the name exactly. It's a French book.
oh, le
It
français,
is
oui, oui, oui.
okay. Here it is. It is a. It's an adaptation of Therese Raquin or some shit, which is essentially about adultery and like these lovers that are like having an affair, commit a crime, and it haunts them. And so that's kind of the giant idea behind this movie too. But it has like the vampire twist thrown in, which is very interesting, especially because like it's a classic hell is paved with good intentions type story because it's about a Christian priest and he generally just wants to save people. And because he wants to save people, he goes and like gets experimented on for his vaccine because there's like this bad virus. I forget where exactly it is. It might be someplace in Africa. There's a really bad virus though that only targets men. It doesn't target like
Hmm.
women or kids apparently. And so he agrees to like get experimented so they can find a vaccine. And this essentially turns him into a vampire. He's the only person who lives this experiment. And so when he comes out, all these people are kind of like he has this like little mini camp of people who worship him. And I really love the way this is like movie shot because one, he's wrapped up in bandages afterwards, and they call him like the bandage saint and stuff. It's just really really cool imagery.
Interesting.
Like after that, he kind of like he starts feeling lost, and obviously discovers he needs to drink blood because like when he doesn't drink blood, the effects of the sickness essentially come back. So it's like a cool little twist on vampirism, where if he doesn't drink blood, like he gets all the symptoms of the disease popping back up. So it plays with the idea a little bit more. So I found it an interesting take. Besides that, it doesn't have like too many vampire rules. Like I like there's no like we need to be invited in or like steak. I think the only real one is sunlight kills him. It like burns him. So like that's kind of the only thing. But essentially, after that, he's feeling lost, and like he goes to meet like his childhood friend, because I think his friend has cancer or something, and the mom comes to him like, you're this miracle. I want you to pray for my son. And so he does, and he ends up getting into a relationship with his friend's wife. And
Classic.
oh boy, I'm not gonna spoil any more than that. You go from there. But let's just say it's like imagine you gave your BPD girlfriend vampirism. Like it is.
Ah, hell
But
no.
it is toxic relationship going on, and I love the way it's shot. But I also think the female, I forget her exact name. I'm not gonna try to like fuck it up right now or get it wrong. But the lead actress, like that plays his like love interest, is like steals the show. Like she plays some downright psychotic, like gleeful, like manipulative, like even like kind of stupid. Like she plays so many ranges in this character. Like I feel like she'd be a great horror villain. Unironically, the way she plays this, because there's a scene that's kind of played like she's the horror villain, pretty standard with like people they're killing, and she just plays it so well. I think she steals the scene. I think it kind of again, it's a good hell is paid with good intention because again, he wanted to save people, and it just shows him losing his humanity and kind of just like stopping caring and kind of trying to like balance not killing and like her and everything else until eventually he kind of just realizes that they're both bound for hell. And he just kind of was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna get us. We're just going out together." And it's a really powerful. It's like it's not a love story. I don't want to call it a love story. It's like this toxic ass relationship, but it's just this roller coaster of an experience. And
I like when vampires are viewed as like actual monsters rather than whatever the hell was happening in the 2000s. You know?
yeah,
With
they're not good
Twilight?
people.
Yeah, like I like the idea that they're not like human. Like you cannot put much humanity into these beings. You know,
Well, I
even if
mean,
I like the whole
I,
masquerade thing, you know,
I
but
somewhat
still,
disagree. Like I like Interview with a Vampire does, but I like how vampires deal with like the loss of humanity, and like I like when it's like a progression and back and forth or struggling to kind of balance what you once were with what you are now. But I also
yeah,
like the
I
full on
just don't
muscular
like the
attack.
idea that like they're just humans that just go out at night. Like, nah, bro, like that's fucked.
Like like these people are essentially serial killers, but they're also like very
Yeah.
very human in their show. Like again, it's once again it's really the humanity that gets them in the end. It's like his guilt that where he decides things have to stop rather than like a vampire hunter or something kills them. It's he kind of realizes what he's become along this journey.
Man, that
And
image you posted is such an elephant. Like, what's even the context to that
Elephant in the
scene, man?
room. Dress
what
me.
image?
Address me. Address me.
Trust me.
When he's in between them,
Yeah, like shit.
Oh
What
yeah.
the fuck was that?
they kill him. So he's like a manifestation of their guilt. He's showing up everywhere because they can't get rid of like him.
Oh,
He's just their guilt they can't escape.
You have to use
damn!
your
Like,
brain.
Oh, that was way funnier in my
imagine.
head. I deadass thought he was just.
Same, bro. I was like, oh, he likes it.
You know, but Park Chan Wook is like he's such a good director. Like everything's so beautifully shot in this movie without like I don't say trying too hard because I still love things like Dune and Batman. Like movies that like you looking like oh they're trying so hard to be cinematic for something that's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
naturally like just shot really well because it's just an artistic and talented director. It feels more like that than like I want a beautiful shot every 10 seconds.
On the fucked up
It's
scale,
good.
which movie would you put like higher? Old Boy or Thirst?
Okay, well, I don't
Okay,
think
come on
anything's being
now.
old boy.
Come on now, son. That's old boy.
like
Oh
like the
boy.
worst the worst thing in thirst is like murder and like adultery. Like the old
Oh.
boy's like going to like
Yeah,
incest
no,
and
no,
like
no.
making
It's
the dude fuck
going
his
way
daughter.
further than that.
Old
Yeah,
boy's
way
insane,
further.
dog.
Like this movie's fucked up and horny. It's a very horny movie too because it's all about like lust and this other shit. But like it's not going to like any crazy taboo territory like old boy
Mm.
did.
No, Old Boy was crazy. Like I'm kind of thankful that my dad, when I watched it with him, didn't get the ending because I was sitting there like, oh, what the fuck was that?
How'd your dad not get the ending, bro?
He kind of got bored.
Bro, I hate your dad. We're killing them.
I love my dad. Anyways, yeah.
How do you get bored, especially at that part of the film? I don't what.
Dude, to piss you off even more, I tried to get my dad into like the first season of Westworld. He genuinely watched like half an episode, didn't get it, and just stopped watching.
That's crazy because the first season of Westworld's the great one, and then everything else is dog
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, absolutely.
But overall, I really fuck with this movie. Like I like it a shit ton. Like I might even be like one of my like not top five, maybe top 10 or 20. Like
Well,
I really enjoyed it.
Not to speak for everyone else, but from what I gathered, it seemed like everyone's like personal picks ended up being pretty good for all of them.
Not me.
Okay, well I didn't see you. I saw
Not
Cosmo
me.
Scaly and I went, I think
He's
we
got
all
like a
hit
6.
gold.
He's got like a 6 something. Mine was I gave a Thirst a 9. It's
Yeah.
just again, it's a really good fucked up. And I love vampires, so I have biases and shit. And I like toxic, relationships and shit. So like, there's a lot of bias for me, but it's really just my kind of movie.
The movie
And
does seem to be shot like you're in there with them.
yeah,
You know?
no, it's really well shot.
Yeah.
I think everyone here would like it. Like, it's a pretty easy recommend. Everyone here liked Old Boy, and like everyone here generally likes Korean movies anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Absolutely.
mean,
it's
Korean
just
horror is just like on its own category. I feel like
It's really, again,
I haven't seen
it's not
like a
really horror, but
parent.
it's fucked up.
Yeah,
I will,
psychological maybe.
I will say, is that all for you?
It does make you relate to the guy and being like, man, I would fucking hate being in this relationship. I would kill myself, bro.
I will say I think Slinger should go next then, because now I'm kind of more curious what the fuck he has to say.
There's also, I do just
Yes.
kind of want to mention, this is this is another spoiler, but one of my favorite moments is like showing her manipulation is like, we don't see it, but like essentially when like she's meeting up with our main character, he sees she has like marks on her thighs. And he's like, my friend, her husband, he's been abusing you. And she like, he doesn't do it that much, or whatever she says. And then the very next scene, it's the husband reacting to the marks, being like, they do that to you at the hospital. And immediately you're like, oh, fuck. Like, this bitch is actually just manipulating him so hard.
Oh shit.
And I like it because she's so manipulative, but she also like fucks up easily. Because later on, she accidentally goes, "He never laid a hand on me," and then she's like, "Oh fuck!" Like you see her face change, and his face like go blank. Like it's such a good moment.
She's not playing
So
5D chess.
yeah, so I like that she's manipulative, but like she's not like a mastermind. She's like she fucks up multiple times because she's also like kind of like a child and like emotional and shit.
She's just a Sanrio girl.
She's a fucking brat, bro. She's evil as shit too.
Your
Again,
rating.
she's the best part.
Hello Kitty girl.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with them though.
Again, 9 out of 10. Watch it.
That's because I'm one. So
9 out of 10.
not to
Yeah,
say, not
watch
to say I'm
watch
crazy, but
Skelly's movie, but please, just don't bother with the descent. Like, what the hell is
All right.
that?
Segueing
What?
in, Slinger. What happened?
Dude,
'Cause now I'm actually remembering all the tweets now.
this movie is just it's a bit. There's parts that are kind of funny, but like it's basic. Like is the biggest problem. It's very basic, you know. Like first of all, the opening scene. That husband, like, how do you swerve into a car by just not looking at the road for like 2 seconds? Fucking idiot. Manages to not just get himself killed, but also the daughter in the back, which is insanely unfortunate. Then the friends of the mother have the gargantuan brain idea of like, it's a 1 year anniversary. How about we just go enter a cave? Who the fuck does that? And then, like, the characters are split into two halves. Either they're assholes or they're stupid. Like you get a character was like, no, I didn't take you to the cave we were supposed to go to because it's a tourist trap. I wanted us to name a cave for the main female character. Actually, there are almost no males in this movie except the monsters. Stupid. The final scene, like I watched the British version because this movie has two type endings, one for the US and one for the UK. So I watched the UK version, and
Is Descent the rape movie? I can't remember.
The Descent is the movie where like this group of women go into a cave, because their friend, her husband and daughter died like a year ago, so they're doing like an anniversary thing to bring the group back together,
They
And
died. Let's go caving.
Yeah, they died. Let's just go caving. And it's so obvious that they're all being set up to just die. Like, these are all fodder characters. There's no one with real depth. No one with
Okay, so you're
nuance.
saying it's generic horror. It's very generic.
It's really generic. It's not even like scary generic. It has like a few jump scares that try to get you by just like amping the volume really high of the movie all of a sudden. But otherwise, it's so normal and boring. I think what made this like I think my girl put it pretty well. It's like, if you weren't watching this with me, I'd just turn it off like at the 1 hour mark.
Yeah, it's cheap horror. It sounds like it's just nothing.
It's
Depth
so
anywhere.
cheap. The idea of like these humans, like mutated humans living underground, is also really just shallow. Because it's the final scene in the UK version tells you like, oh, the main character's like stuck here because the other exit in the drawing is actually inside the cave. It's like a hive, But like, does that mean that the cave had one entrance and the entrance is already sealed? Like this whole colony underground is pretty much gone if this is the case, because they have no way to the outside world to actually go hunt anymore. It's just so generic. Just
They
six
could eat
point.
each other.
Yeah, I guess they did show like a one scene, like the main character kills like a child of these mutated humans, and then a woman comes in, seems like this creature's mother, and she's like seems sad and such. So I'm like, do they have like I guess you can say family values? I guess you can say. Like that's kind of weird. That
A
was one of the
valid
few
question.
interesting. Yeah, like that was one of the few interesting parts of the movie. The other thing, the pretty much what sets up the ending for the main character to be alone is one of her friends that actually got them to the wrong cave is like fighting for her life and like against these two mutated humans. One of the other friends comes up behind her completely silent. This woman is like full kill mode. She grabs her shoulder and instantly gets shanked in the neck. And I'm just saying, like, what do you expect? You know, like at least shout, say something. Like just creeping up to someone in full kill mode. Like you expect to get killed. You know, and then she somehow survives. Goes like, don't trust her, and then she dies. And how the main character gets alone in the end. It's just very generic, very boring. I don't get why some people consider this movie really good, like from videos I saw online. You know, I don't know. Hopefully, I can do better next time.
I don't know. Has anyone else seen it?
I saw it when I
I've
was
seen
really
it.
young.
Do you
I know,
guys like
I know,
agree with
Cosmo
them?
did.
I like it, but
You
Uh-huh.
like
it's like B horror. You know, it's like something you would put on and just to see,
it's
and then
it's
if you don't
to
like
me
it, you don't like
deadass
it.
not funny enough to for me to like enjoy it for being camp. You know,
I
not
think
not
I
what it
think
was.
that's a part of the enjoyment with this film is just
And
like
then it's
if
this
you like camp
motherfucker too.
stuff, you'll probably like it.
Mm,
But you know, it's also generic. There's nothing like super
nothing.
innovative about
Yeah,
it.
nothing. Absolutely nothing at all about it.
But is it fun? I think it's a fun ride, in my opinion.
It takes so long for the first mutated human to show up. Like by that point, I'm just bored. Yeah. Next, Cosmo. Tell us
Oh,
about
me?
the
Oh.
Mexican horror movie. Of course, you. I want to have Chubb speak at the end because it seems like he really wants to talk about it.
Okay, so for me, I watched La Huesera, or The
Which
Bone
means,
Woman, a
oh,
debut film by Michelle Garza Cervera, if I remember right. I gave it a pretty good rating, an 8.5 out of 10.
cool.
And basically, I this movie, if I could sum it up in like a sentence, would be "fuck them kids for life."
Again?
But
What is it
it's
with
like
you and
a
kids?
whoa, not like that, not like that, not like that.
No, no, no.
Whoa,
Chilling.
Like the first movie you gave us was
yeah.
about kids getting killed, and now
There's
this.
no kids getting killed in this one, if that's what you're
Oh,
worried about.
oh, cool.
But it's still fuck them kids for this one. Let's see. It's a drama, horror, psychological type of horror movie. Honestly, I thought it was great, but I think
Mhm.
it's also a film that could be a huge miss for some people because this film basically, the summary is that it's about this woman, the young woman named Valeria, and she was like kind of, it seems like to imply that she was struggling to get pregnant, and then she finally gets
Cool.
the miracle baby that she wanted, and she's really looking forward to her pregnancy and becoming the mother.
It's a monster.
But something starts to go wrong as her pregnancy uh, continues and as she becomes a mother. Something is going wrong, and it's kind of up to you to decipher like what is the monster in this movie because there's you don't really know what's going on
It's
basically,
the
like if it's
baby.
real or not. It's not. I wouldn't say it's a baby,
It's
but
post-marm depression.
Yeah, and then the lead actress was actually really. I thought she was a fantastic. Her expressions of like horror, how she like demonstrated that was really on point. Um, what I really liked about this movie is that it was super uncomfortable. Like nothing was like slow, nothing really felt like generic horror. It felt just really uncomfortable, tense, stressful, and anxiety inducing all this time. And there was the scenes weren't jump scares, which I was really like hoping there was gonna be no jump scares because like sometimes it would be kind of cheap for this kind of movie.
It's
But
almost always
there's
cheap.
some scares that were done really really good. And
Would you
then
say it's
I,
scary?
I think I wouldn't call it overly scary, but I think it's really unnerving and creepy
Unnerving,
at
yeah.
times.
Okay,
Yeah,
that does
but
count.
there were some scenes that did get me. That
Like
did get
jump
me.
scares and shit.
Not really like jump scare, but things in the corner of your eye. I think
Oh,
this is
that
what this
kind of
movie
thing.
does really really
Like
well.
hidden horror, kind of like Haunting of Hill House, like that type of shit. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of background stuff going on.
Yeah, and this is a movie
My movie
that
also made
like
me uncomfortable with the feet stuff, you know. So I'm with you.
The who what? The
yeah.
feet stuff?
Yeah, with the feet sucking and licking and shit, you know.
Shit, I would have been bricked
That's in the
off.
And
background. Boo! It should be front and
Yeah, it's
center.
not in the background. I wish it was in the background, bro.
Yes.
but this is also a movie that there's a lot you need to keep an eye out for, especially in the backgrounds. So it's kind of like those movies that you have to kind of rewatch to break them
Ooh, I like that
down.
in horror.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
That's why I
really
want to
liked
watch
it.
that's why I want to watch Haunted Hill House and fucking Midnight Mass and stuff. I know Haunted Hill House does a shit ton of like background scares and stuff.
I didn't
Like
finish
a lot of
it,
the
but
ghosts are in the
I'd be
background.
down doing that. I actually wanted to finish that, but I just stopped because
Yeah.
the person I was hosting it is gone. But yeah, but it was pretty cool. It has that like shit. I actually the person I was watching with, like, I think it was our third time rewatching it with me, like with our time rewatching it, and I pointed out something they didn't even notice before. Like
Yeah.
it was pretty dope.
Yeah, I like that kind of stuff where like you know, the more you pay attention, almost like the more it can get scarier for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even like, you know, I don't think it's particularly scary, but Long Legs has like the devil in it, like in the background, like 9 times or some shit. Like the devil's in the background a lot if you like pay attention to the movie.
Yeah, that movie was good at like really
I
like the
like stuff like
thriller
that.
aspect, especially when I had like just like there's really nothing in the background. Like that, you know, she's studying at her house. There's nothing in the background, but it's just how the
Yeah, but the
shot's
way it's shot,
positioned. It's just
like it's focused on the background, so you keep like waiting. Weapons did something similar with the hallway shot, like when she wakes up and she's just staring down there, you know.
yeah.
So I like that kind of stuff. You build tension without actually having anything there, and then boom, you get them.
I will say, I think for this movie, it can be a little bit of a hit or miss for some people because of its subject matter, like how it depicts pregnancy and motherhood. Some people might not get it. So it's just kind of like you have to keep an
Yeah,
open
we're
mind with.
men.
Yeah, you have to keep an mind with this movie. And also, I will say the final act I thought did get a little weak, but I wouldn't say it's a huge detriment to this movie. I really enjoyed it.
All right.
I will say there, if people are sensitive to animal deaths, please don't watch this movie.
Isn't that you?
That's interesting. Wait. That's interesting. Actually, it has forms
Oh,
of animal cruelty.
there's an animal that dies in this movie, and it's an
Oh,
animal that
it just
we get to
dies, or
know,
it dies
kind of.
badly.
It's off screen, but we see its body.
Okay, that's
So
not a big
which
deal.
we like?
Yeah, and then also, I think also if you don't like seeing bones poking out of people's skin, also don't watch this movie because it gets really graphic with that type of imagery.
I don't know, man. Maybe you should be watching a horror movie. You don't want to feel uncomfortable and see gross shit. Like,
If you don't like being
But
scared, also don't watch
I'm
this
just letting
movie.
people know. But also, there is a lot of sex in this movie, so keep that
Yeah.
in
All
yeah,
right,
mind.
we're
we're watching
watching.
right now. We're watching right now. Goon session. Let's go.
It's not. There is some crazy sex, not crazy sex scenes, but it was more explicit
Same
than
in
I
mind.
thought it
Same
would
in
be.
mind.
You know what? I wasn't expecting how explicit it was going to be. It's not like
Yeah,
crazy explicit, but it was like, oh wow, that they're showing more than I thought they would.
I bet
I
mine
mean,
beats
she
yours.
gotta get pregnant somehow, right?
Does yours have
Well,
armpit licking too, like mine?
you'll just have to watch the movie. You'll just have to
Mine
watch
had
the
feet sucking and armpit licking.
I'm about to top
You all
all
got all
y'all.
that?
I'm about to top y'all when I get to mine.
But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this movie, and I would actually rewatch it again because there's so many
I
good
rewatched
scenes
mine
in
too.
this
I
movie.
could see rewatching mine a lot.
Yeah, it even inspired me to go back to writing for a little bit. So, woohoo!
Nice.
Right? I
All right,
know.
we got Chubbs.
Okay. So I watched Mad God. Before I even go in the movie, I feel I have to talk about a bit of the creator and like the backstory. Phil Tippett is the one who made this movie. If you don't know who
Mhm.
he is, he worked on the visual effects for Starship Troopers, RoboCop, and Jurassic Park. Pretty much, if you watch any '90s movie and like there's any like kind of stop motion, he pretty much probably did it. Like,
He's the guy in the credits of Jurassic Park credited as the dinosaur supervisor.
yeah. So yeah. So around I think it was RoboCop 2, he started working on Mad God. Um, and around I think it was like when he went to like Jurassic Park, is when Steven Spielberg, instead of like using some stop motion like that he used on Dragon Slayer, he just used some CGI. And at that point, that's when Tibbet thought,
It's over.
I think stop motion's kind of dying. So he put it on like the shelf, and it was on the shelf for years. Um, because Jurassic Park is like 1993, so that was years. So like decades later, he had some friends kind of come around every now and then look at it as like because he still had it, and they started going like, hey, you should like work on this again. So after a Kickstarter campaign, which like the budget was 40,000, it got raised to up to 125,000. He went back and produced it, and it released in 2021. The movie took 30 years, on and off. Anyway, the movie is a stop motion horror movie. Um, it was really interesting in the fact that it doesn't really have a traditional plot. It's like it's a lot of symbolism and a mixture of like just kind of like you take your interpretation. There's like not a set one from like the creator really. Uh, to be honest, almost really wanting to show how much you could do stop motion nowadays, and it's visually a fucking masterpiece. I enjoyed this movie so much. Um, but pretty much we fall. Our first like protagonist is like the assassin, who's like kind of dressed in World War One garb as he goes through like this hellscape that is the world of Mad God. Um, and after like an incident with the film, we kind of start switching between like different assassins and just like also other protagonists within the world. The deeper you get, it just gets crazier. There's one point where I hit my mouse while watching. 'Cause I thought this is the end of the movie. Hit it. It's only halfway through the movie. I was like, what the fuck? Um, I like. There's like it's almost a silent film. There's like I think there's like three people that like talk like human wise, and it's very quick, and even then it's almost like distorted. Other than that, it's always like weird noises or like animalistic sounds. Um, again, like
It pretty much has like no dialogue, right?
pretty much no dialogue. Pretty like
Yeah,
90% of that movie is no
even the
dialogue.
trailers made it seem like it's not a silent movie, but like there's no one that's going to be talking. Because
Yeah,
even the agent, like the soldier guy from
yeah.
the first part of the movie, uh, I don't think that guy
The
talks at all,
assassins
right?
never talk. They never talk.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah,
question: is the story like connected, or is it like anthological within the movie?
so I they are all connected. Uh, like the first assassin story. I mean, like again, it's not like like he has an impact fully, but there is like the whole. I would say there's one thing the film like I would say definitely has a like one meaning is the
Hmm.
endless cycle of birth, death, and the corruption. We see the endless
Yeah.
the recycle of the birth with the baby at the end. Countless death in this movie. And also just the amount of corruption, like even the assassins world, the fucking underworld, there's just so much weird shit. Another thing is this movie can get really disgusting, and like kind of like in body horror, which is like that's super gross. It weirded me out, but like artistically, that was impressive. You feel me? Um, like the like slug monsters that shit were that was gross. That was fucking gross. All around, I
Mm.
really love this movie. That being said, there's a lot of weird stuff. I almost don't. I don't think this is too
I
else to
love
say.
how Cosmo was like, guys, if you don't like bone showing, don't watch this movie. Chubbs is like, if you don't
I'm
like
gonna say this.
anything,
I'm gonna say this, and I'm like, Skelly, you tell me if you think this is too. I feel like I could say this. I'm just gonna try to describe this. There is a scene. It's the first assassin story. He gets to like this like kind of jail area, and it's already kind of fucked up. He looks to his right, and in a cell is a doll. The doll had to me, all right, had a young voice. It's a very small looking doll, and it's masturbating. That was the worst scene to me.
no.
That shit was super fucking disturbing. Cause she's like moaning, going, I'm like, that I didn't like that.
You
there's
watching Mad Men?
there's a couple like weird shit. Like there's like the second assassin story. While he's like driving down the town, he looks to his left, and it's I don't know how to describe it other than a giant minotaur with its bull cock out being jerked off by three raven bitches with their blood skin off. That's only way. That's literally what that is.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's shit like
I
that.
have to watch this.
Like, but the thing about it is that it hits you with something that's so artistically impressive that you have to respect it.
impressive
It's so
artistically.
It's so amazing. And but after you see, like, no, it's like scenery wise, right? Not like really fucked up, just like
Yeah, no, yeah.
impressive. But then it throws you bullcock out of nowhere. Like, oh, okay, like it's a hard sin for a lot of people. But after hearing that it took this guy like 30 years, and it was like a thing where he almost went, I don't think there's a passion for stop motion anymore. I'm actually happy this dude, as someone who's like makes like shitty YouTube videos, I am happy this guy got to make a film he been wanting to make, and kind of get like a to show that stop motion still has a presence. It's still an art form, like
It was shelved for like 20 years,
like
and then brought up by the start of like 2010s, right?
yeah, it was like early like 2010, 2013 when they like he
Was
started
that?
working on it again. But yeah, it was visually just stellar. Like to be honest, the like I give it a 9.5. I wanted to go 10, but I won't lie, it was like around the third story like beat that I felt like I kind of was like I kind of like the assassins a little bit more. That's like I was honestly being a little like critiquey, but I still thought 9.5 like not the fucking Smith at. It's still great.
But it just went on a little too long. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's pretty long, but also there's so much like stuff that it really gets you. I really like the final like play style visually, especially like the plague doctor like woman. Again, the movie's just I'm gonna dick ride the visuals. It visually was like stellar. The soundtrack was pretty impressive as well. So like again,
Dude, it's kind of crazy just how low the budget is for this movie.
yeah, I'm happy that he got to make his thing. I was not shocked that like he'd work on like some of these great movies when I went after to watch the movie, and I was like, oh okay. But yeah, I think it's great. I think if you're like me and you really like animation, I do recommend it. That being said, if you're very very sensitive about like just disturbing imagery, probably don't check it out then. But like if you're willing to like kind of take that chance, I actually recommend it if you actually care about the art form and just like someone's passion project of like stop motion. I think it's the best art motion movie ever, visually.
Damn, bro.
Damn.
All right.
Interesting.
9.5. It's pretty good. We've all had pretty good except for Singer. So let's see what Contra is. Contra, tell us about your movie.
I watched Come and See, which was directed by Elim Klimov. It's this anti-war movie that takes place during World War II. It's about
Yeah, it's like
the,
the people, the little blonde kid traumatized face you always see for
Yeah.
like war movies. That's
Yeah.
what that's from. That's why I know
Or in
that
every
face
single
from.
Yeah,
YouTube
all of
documentary.
it follows that kid, and he's like a soldier, and basically the Germans come and like kill everybody in his village. And they end up like taking over like all these villages around the area. And near the end of the movie, they like round up all these people and they put them in like a church, and they say that everybody's allowed to leave, but they have to leave their children if they do leave, and nobody takes it up. Nobody takes them up on their offer except for the kid. So he goes out and they start throwing grenades in the church and stuff. And one woman tries to like leave with her baby, and they take the baby and like throw it back in, and then they drag her off to be gang raped. There's like a whole
Damn.
bunch of shit like that in the movie. Um, there's a lot of surrealism in the film. I think they like distort people's voices. The camera work is very muddy.
To make it more like a hell-like, or like make them seem more like monsters, like to represent them.
I thought the part at the end where the kid shot a picture of Hitler was a little too much, but I'll give it a pass for that. It was a very creepy movie, I would say. I literally just got finished watching it. I didn't take any notes this time.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it a lot. Like I said, very creepy, very surreal.
Well, like, what score do you have, like a number you give, or you just like would recommend it?
I'd give it an 8.5. Do I
That's
recommend
pretty
it?
good.
Do I
Singers, like,
recommend it?
don't.
Yo, Slinger's
Not
the only one
really.
that chose a shitty movie.
2 is better.
Did you say you wouldn't recommend it? Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
it's pretty disturbing.
I
I
think
Okay,
wouldn't
so
recommend it like
sorry to
this
cut
week.
off.
only watch if you have like a strong stomach, essentially. You don't
I
mind
think it's
stuff
really
like
funny. Contra was like, "Yeah, if you didn't like little dog death and like bones sticking out, don't watch it." Me and Contra, I always had raves, some really disturbing imagery.
So if you don't like rape, please don't watch.
An interesting fact about the movie is that they used live ammunition for everything. So they were shooting like real bullets at the actor.
that.
That's crazy.
Bro,
You
It's
will
like
be
Alec-
getting real PTSD,
Alec
motherfucker.
Baldwin would
Insane.
love this, man.
I hope they got paid. Okay.
Probably not. It
I
took
hope
like
it's like a
7 years.
Candyman situation where it was like $10 per bullet. You get like, do you guys remember that Candyman for like the bee scene? And like, we'll pay you this amount for each bee, but we want them to be like real. And he's like, okay.
It took like 7 years for the movie to come out because Russia kept censoring it, and I don't think it made too much money. Came out in like
Classic.
'85. I think it made like $21 million or something. But
I mean, now so many people talk about that movie, so it has a legacy at least. Like I say, yours is definitely the most well-known movie of all of ours. 'Cause I see that movie being paraded around all the time.
Bro, you're saying the Descent
Pretty much, even
is
if you
not a
don't know-
post-Micah.
I mean, I see Mad God talked about a lot too. Mad God's like it's
yeah,
kind of like surface level
I've actually
YouTube. Like
seen that
this
one.
movie's so niche. So I think Mad God coming to those are both pretty well known now, at least in YouTube and shit. They're kind of like again, like kind of level one of like an iceberg, where like every YouTube essay is like, oh look. All right, well, it seems we all got good movies except for Slinger, which I mean,
That's
six
his
isn't even
fault.
like great.
I wasn't here for most of that. What movie did he pick?
The
He
Descent.
did this.
What is that?
that-
It's a
Bitches
movie
go
about
to
going
cave,
or
die.
something.
The cave diver like, horror movie.
Yeah, he did that. I did Thirst. Cosmo did Bone Woman.
Yeah,
And something.
Huesera.
But we all had high scores except for Singer, right? So we were all like, what was the lowest besides Singer? Cosmo was at 8.5. I was a 9. Chubbs was at 9.5. So
Yeah,
we
this
all had
shit's,
really
Pretty
good
good
scores.
scores.
it reviews pretty well. The Descent.
The Descent. Cosmo said she liked it.
Yeah, it's it's
Yeah.
just generic.
It's because it's like again, it's like those B horror movies, So unless you
It's
like
something
camp,
just a
you're not
fun,
gonna-
generic horror movie. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of campy in a way, so I can
I
understand
mean,
why people
Singer
don't
gave it a
like it. and find
stick, so
it-
it's not like he like
and find
completely
it
directed. It's not a generic.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
there's
I
there's
enjoyed
the
it as, like-
sequel, and it's even worse.
yeah. The sequel is trash, so please
Fuck,
don't
You gotta
watch
that's
watch
that.
for
out,
next year.
Slinger.
That's like wasting your time.
That
Do
that's
watch it if
that's
you
my
want.
next year's movie.
Alright. Are we ready for the task?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
I wanna
no.
go first.
All right. So just to recap, our task was we had to make a horror OC and draw it. So Contra. I mean, Chubbs is gonna post. Contra didn't do it. No one's surprised there.
Nope.
Chubbs is gonna
I
Trevor's
know.
gonna post the image. We're gonna post the image, and we're gonna like go over what it is.
By the way, we're gonna
Like
post
it's
it in
for
Media
whatever.
Zone in the VC,
Media zone. All right.
so I can just have that for later.
Wait, I am actually feeling like that feeling when you were a kid when you have to do like a presentation. It's the same. It's the exact same
All right.
feeling.
Here I go.
Okay, let's see
This
it.
is
Huh?
Shady Jack.
Whoa,
love
he's a
him.
pumpkin.
So
I love Shady Jack.
This is
I'd have
Shady
sex
Jack.
with him.
Wow.
he's all right. So
What's he
his
standing on?
what
What's he standing on?
grass?
Can I just say when you said a background, I didn't know you meant you just like filled in two colors in the
Whoa.
background and were
I
like,
drew a
that's the
fucking moon,
background.
bro. I drew the moon.
I thought you meant you actually made a background, bro.
It's
It
background.
looks like
dog.
it's so
Man,
beautiful.
this is
Very
some thick ass grass.
I'm just saying. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying. The
I'm
others,
sorry.
right? The others can say shit because they drew. I'll be honest. You shouldn't even be here anymore for the podcast. You didn't do the task.
Oh, okay. All right, later.
Go. I'm fine with that.
And nobody.
You go sleep and play Deadlock, fucker. Anyway, so Shady Jack, here's how he gets you, right? He's a gambler. He forces you to play a little poker game, and you gamble your souls. See, Shady Jack was a bad gambler, and one night so bad in, he needed to pay his debt to the mafia. So he made a deal with the devil, lost his soul, and now for to collect souls for the devil, he gambles people's souls in poker matches. And Shady Jack, his little coat there, little pumpkin.
Yeah. Yeah, bro, I like that. Shady Jack, bro. Shady Jack.
Yeah, I love him.
Shady guy.
Very shady looking.
I will say to the audience, I typed in, I'm drawing background shit. I'm getting artistic with it. I just did the MS Paint. You draw a line and then you do the bucket fill. But I was like, I'm drawing background shit.
Oh
it's
man.
beautiful, Chubbs. It's beautiful. I would hang this on my fridge.
Yeah.
It is beautiful.
I'm doing the dog with the little propeller hat.
Slinger, I mean, Cosmo obviously goes last. So, Slinger, do you want to go next or me?
I would rather.
Go,
No,
Slinger.
I'm so embarrassed.
Slinger, I want to see it.
It's this dude.
Oh, okay, well, you're actually okay. You're actually
my
pretty decent.
God.
Ooh.
I
I
on
like
my
that.
fridge.
I would hang this on my PC. Anyways, so this dude is like a factory worker, and
Yeah,
so
we all
he
met.
kills himself in the factory,
Real?
because of bad work conditions and
He's the
shit.
realest villain so far.
And the factory becomes like one of those like Silent Hill type shits, and the
It's like
factory
criticism
keeps
against capitalism.
yeah it's like that kind
Wow.
of shit, and the factory just like keeps changing to previous essential like purposes of the factory. Like at one point it was like a chicken slaughterhouse, and then at one point it was like a metal refinery, and it keeps changing, and this guy is the only thing that doesn't change, and it just keeps chasing your ass. That's it.
Damn. That's pretty good. You're too harsh. I actually think that's decent.
Yeah, it's really. I have to say about it.
I tried to take art lessons back in the day.
All right.
So this is what makes it bad.
It's well done.
Oh
right.
man.
I like Shady
Here's
Jack
mine.
more.
Let's go, Skelly.
This is
Hey.
Oh my
this
God.
is Barry. Barry the
Wait,
mascot.
that's actually kind of creeping me out.
And
I'm not
Barry's
gonna
whole
lie.
thing is he's from an abandoned amusement park named Barry's Wonderland, which kind of have places all over the country. Essentially, what it is this Lovecraftian type alien inhibits the mascot of Barry, kind of like a hermit crab.
Yeah.
And, when kids or something get curious about the abandoned amusement parks, they go exploring, and Barry gets some food. Essentially, he shoots out tentacles and other weird things from his costume, which is how he moves. Because again, it's like he's kind of just using the Barry mascot as a shell. Like the entity is inside, it just uses him to move around and kind of hunt. And so you think it's like just one location, but these disappearances actually happen all over the country at every Barry's Wonderland. So no one really knows what the connection is or what's going on. If it's one being or are a bunch of these beings just inhabit these amusement parks, or if it's something to do with the amusement park itself. No one really knows. But when Barry gets you, you die.
Dude, like when I look at this, it kind of reminds me of one of those like drawings you'd pick up in a video game, and I would go like, oh, God, what
So, like
the fuck
Slenderman.
is what the fuck is that? I don't want to
Seriously,
make that.
drawing a kid did.
Yeah, like this is well done because it's actually kind of creeping me out.
Imagine your kid drew this. What would you do?
I'd disown him. I'm too scared, man. I watched The Omen when I was a kid, and I was like, "Oh, kill that child, kill him!"
All right, I guess it's time to get mogged on. Go
Oh
ahead.
yeah.
Cosmo.
Oh God.
Okay, so I did my best too. So here's mine. She's very cute to me.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh man, it's so
shit.
good. Oh man, I hate this one.
This looks like a fucked up persona.
Kind of like Skelly's better.
Damn.
Damn.
What about Shady Jack?
Oh yeah, he's cool too.
Yeah.
What's going out of their eyes?
They're
Yeah,
they're adding Shady Jack to Deadlock soon.
Talk Cosmo, please.
Oh, okay. So this is my horror OC. So this is the Deer Woman, and she's based off actual Dakota mythology, like the Dakota tribe. And basically, what
I
she
think meant
is
South
that
Dakota.
South Dakota. No, but basically, what this creature is a beautiful woman with hooves of a deer. But this one is my take. Is more of a take. My take on it. So like a kind of siren-like figure that it looks like a beautiful woman, and then
You come close and boom. Yeah.
Yeah,
I fuck with it.
I fuck
she
with it
becomes
too.
this thing. So the whole legend is basically a warning against mistreating women and children because she only goes after men, and then she becomes
Oh,
this
man.
weird creature. So and I basically did it more unnerving to look at. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a combination of art I've seen of the Deer Woman plus Skinwalkers / Wendigos.
Wait, first of all, this is
Yes.
insanely nice. Just saying.
Yeah. This actually looks like a character like that would be in like a Silent Hill game or something. Like it's really good design.
Dead ass.
Yeah, I'm so glad.
Like question. What
Yes.
what kind of reference did you take to even draw this?
I looked at pictures of deer's antlers plus like people's interpretations of skinwalkers and wendigos. Which did you
Okay.
know that the wendigo doesn't actually have a deer skull?
Yeah.
So they look
Here's
more
my
like
reference.
it.
Because I actually had this commissioned before. I had Barry commissioned
Oh.
before, so that's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like
I
my
remember.
Oh shit. Whoopsie.
And then the little things on her antlers are earrings that Dakota women wear that are little seashells.
Let's
and
chill.
Oh.
Let's chill with post references, bro. Because I use my reference, it's really way worse. Because I fucked that up, so I just gave up on the reference.
I just
Man.
drew circles and just to connect.
You know Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
You know, like the
Yeah.
gentleman
But
guy
yeah.
with the cape in
Oh my
Sailor Moon.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
I just saw the cape. I was like, this shit hard as fuck. Fuck this.
But yeah,
It's
yeah, that's
Wait.
her.
It was
Deer
supposed
Woman.
to. It was. I had my original idea was like a Phantom Opera type shit, but then I couldn't draw all that shit. I was like, "Fuck this, dude, Pumpkin Shady Jack."
You've never seen Phantom of the Opera, Bila?
Wait, that's actually kind of another cool thing. Is like, wait, her antlers grow out of her eyes, right?
What? Yeah, her antlers kind of pierced her eyes and then start
Yeah,
piercing her
I like
throat.
how like yeah exactly, that was what I'm about to say. I like how it seems like they overgrew so much they started to just pierce the
Yeah.
neck down there.
Yeah,
No, I
also
like
used,
how it looks.
That goes
I
hard.
used also pictures of like boar tusks when they also
Mhm.
overgrow and pierce their own
Yeah.
eyes, or
Yeah.
what happens to rams as well. So I used animal pictures and skinwalker drawings,
Well,
for
we
it.
got marked on, man.
and I believe she's very beautiful. She's very beautiful.
I don't know about all that, but
But yeah,
That went pretty good. I actually enjoyed that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. The only time I'll ever mog on anybody here.
I doubt that if we ever
Oh,
do anything
shut
else
up.
drawing wise.
Anytime we play what's that game? Gartic Phone?
Yeah.
Oh my god, we need
We
to play
just
that
get
again.
mugged on, man.
We
On
need to play
God,
that
bro.
again. I still have the drawing. I still use the drawing of Contra Merc making out.
What?
Still have-
What?
All right.
What?
Well, that wraps up our horror month.
Wait,
So
wait,
we're
no,
gonna.
let's go back. What?
No,
I
no,
think
this ain't the
think we're about to
podcast
end
for that.
I think this went really well, to be honest.
If you do want to cut it out. But that wraps up horror month. Our next month is going to be animation, and we're going to start with a slinger suggestion.
Yay, it's me
Yeah, you can
first.
skip that
Well,
episode. But
we're gonna.
then you can do the episode where I have a recommendation.
Damn.
Well, first of all, we have a Don Bluth movie, which is an animator from way back in the day who made An American Tail, and he made Anastasia. And Anastasia was actually one of the movies that are, I guess, kind of weird in a way because it's about
I've seen
Anastasia
that one.
from. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
It used to be a movie that I liked when I was a kid.
I like
When
it
I was
too.
a kid. When I was a kid.
I just watched it a couple years ago, like a year or two ago. It's good.
We're gonna watch what a lot of people do say it's either his best or second best movie, which is The Secret of Nim.
Oh, okay, I've never
I
seen
always, I always kind of hear that like this movie is a little bit like horror themed, but it deals with the like the price for the pursuit of intelligence, essentially.
that. All right.
From what I hear.
Okay.
So it seems very interesting. Seems very well animated because it's an old Don Bluth movie. These were all well animated. As long as he's not making like westerns, those are kind of iffy. Hopefully you all like it, and we'll see you guys next time.
All right.
Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye.